A pair of Native American artists have earned a prestigious award for an installation they displayed at the Paris Gibson Square Museum of Art. MTN's Owen Skornick-Hayes spoke with one of the artists about the accomplishment and the museum director about what it means for the facility.
Many exhibits have cycled through the Paris Gibson Museum of Art in the last year, but few are as indelible as Within.
It was a multi-layered exhibition experience. It was the first of its kind in Montana.
Blackfeet artists Louis Still Smoking and John Isaiah Pepion responsible for the work, which featured mural work, paintings, sculptures, and more. A traditional take on the indigenous story through a modern lens.
I was in my car, they were in their cars and Browning. We're like talking about what are we going to do? How are we going to make this happen? What is the message?
Still Smoking and Pepion spent 2 weeks working within the museum, applying coats of paint to the walls and large set pieces.
We kind of dug within ourselves and our community, our own family histories, our community histories, and included that to where we are now as a Blackfeet.
The exhibit is officially award-winning, receiving the 2024 Professional Accomplishment in New Exhibit presentation. The award given at the annual Museums Association of Montana banquet.
I mean, I was actually surprised. I wasn't expecting that. It just kind of came out of the blue. I was like, oh, wow.
Still Smoking says he's grateful for the creative freedom he and Pepion received.
They really let us just kind of take control of the gallery and do what we wanted to do with it. And there's not too many places that'll do that.
It was a great effort, and I thought it was a great exhibit.
And for Still Smoking, this recognition is just the beginning of his vision for Indigenous art outreach.
Really trying to make a name for Indigenous art in Montana, but also like in the country or even globally. I think there's opportunities there to develop.
The museum says it dedicates the award first and foremost to the two Blackfeet artists who donated their time to the teaching of Indigenous artwork and expression. From Great Falls, Owen Skornick-Hayes, MTN News.
From history to art, even reliving parts of the Lewis and Clark expedition, there's something to enjoy for everyone this weekend during the 25th annual Sunday Sampler in the Great Falls area. Now, you can join 12 Great Falls area museums for the event free of charge. It includes a museum scavenger hunt, where if you visit at least 3 museums and find answers to questions at each one, at the third museum, you can turn in your passport answer sheet and you'll be entered to win a prize. New to the event this year is the Sun River Valley Historical Society in Fort Shaw. I was able to get a closer look at this important piece of Montana history.
This is John Gibbon. Okay. He was the longest serving.
And you know, Fort Shaw was here before Great Falls was around. The fort was built in 1867.
Burnett Batista is a charter member of the Sun River Valley Historical Society, which was established in 1977. Like many who have heard about Fort Shaw, she didn't always know the military outpost's rich history.
Now, I grew up here and went to school here for 8 years and learned absolutely nothing about the fort.
All the bottles were original to the fort.
According to local historian Dick Thurlman, Fort Shaw was the third of a dozen military posts constructed in Montana between 1866 and 1890, a period defined in American history as the Indian Wars. Soldiers from Fort Shaw were involved in 3 major military campaigns. The last of the fort's soldiers left in December of 1891, and for the next 18 years, the site became the Fort Shaw Indian Industrial School, home of the 1904 World Championship girls basketball team.
And these are pictures of kids that have gone to school here.
The site housed a high school, and it served as a prisoner of war camp during World War II, housing some 400 German prisoners.
The strikers' room.
Visitors on the tour will be able to see the commanding officer building as well as the nearby officer quarters, which has been modified to help tell the fort's story.
The duplex next door has 1 bedroom, but we have converted 1 room into a hospital room. We have a doctor's room, a operating room. We have a school room over there. We've got a post office room. And we've got a lot of artifacts there.
The original hospital building now serves as the grade school. The fort's gift shop also features postcards and historical books.
Four-Court Crest, that's the girls' basketball team.
For those unfamiliar, a slight detour off Highway 200 can bring an important piece of Montana history into perspective.
If you don't study history and know what it's about, you're bound to repeat it, good and bad. And we are trying to save this for the future, for the all time, for the public, and to let everybody know what we've got here.